Colbey Cameron, a junior setter on the Morehead State volleyball team, has joined us on MSUEagles.com. And Colbey, thanks for joining us.
Wow.
Let's begin with, you are now the primary setter on the Eagle volleyball team, and the first 2 years you were kind of an understudy, but you were learning and progressing into that role. And what did you do over the summer and in preseason to prepare yourself, knowing that you would be the team's primary setter this year?
I really focused on gaining my confidence level. I knew that last year I had to learn from Caitlin. I learned how she set. I learned, the things that we needed to run in different situations. And I think over the summer I just really took that into thought, and I just thought that I had to focus and be a leader. I knew that coming into it as a setter, I had to become a leader for the team. And that's one thing, because we lost so many leaders, that I just had to step into that role a little bit more. And I think becoming a junior helped that, because I was, I knew the girls a little bit more. I was able to talk to them more and feel more comfortable. I feel like preseason, definitely I focused on being a leader, being loud, being supportive of everybody, and because preseason's such a hard time. I mean, you're working so hard, and it's just all day long, so you have to be able to put everything you have into it. So I feel like I was able to bring the leadership role into that.
One dynamic of your game that maybe we haven't seen here in a few years is your ability to be just as good of an attacker as a setter and running the offense. Just what goes through your mind when you're running a play or things are happening on the court? You do a lot more, or you have the ability to do a lot more attacking this year, and you've been successful at that in dumping balls and spiking balls off of passes. Mm-hmm. So just tell us about that aspect of your game.
Well, you have to think about, what's going on the other side. I know I've been learning that this year. I used to be all about feel. I used to be able to just feel when I should dump and when I shouldn't. So I'm learning more and more how I should know, when the other side is doing certain things and when I should dump and when I shouldn't. I feel like my passers are definitely helping me out in that aspect, because they're constantly giving me these awesome passes that I can either run something with or dump with, and so I'm very thankful for them, definitely.
On that aspect, what do you think, it may be that right there, dumping and attacking, what do you think is your strongest part of your game?
I feel like I'm able to be a little bit more offensive. I wish to get better at that. That's something I definitely want to get better at. I feel like I can get better at that. I feel like I have a leadership role. Like I said before, that's my strongest thing. I'm getting better at the skills, and I'm getting, used to being on the court now, because I haven't for the past couple of years. So this is just me growing, I guess.
Junior Colbey Cameron is our guest on MSUEagles.com, and let's go back a few years, and when you were deciding on a school and to play college volleyball, what were some things that drew you to Morehead State?
I loved the family aspect of it. I loved how the team was so friendly, and the coaching staff was awesome. They're my favorite out of all the teams that I, might have looked at, and I just felt like this was definitely my place for the team. I felt like the team was a bunch of girls that were just like me, and so I really liked that part of it.
Let's talk about ahead this week, when you guys are preparing for a very tough Eastern Illinois and SIU Edwardsville team this weekend. What has been the main focus? I know those two teams are very different styles, and when you guys continue to win, I think sometimes people take for granted, but you guys have to continue to put in hard work. And what goes into prepping for teams like, say, in Eastern Illinois, and then having to turn around right away again and get ready for SIUE the next day?
Well, we prep for most teams the same. We do a lot of similar drills. We focus on the controllables. That's one of the things that we really pinpoint on, because the minute you let go of your controllables, that's when you're going to start messing up on your own. Mistakes are going to give the other team points. So I feel like when we prepare for EIU and SIU, they're a very controlled team. They, don't make that many mistakes, and we were able to control our team aspect with our environment and how we cheer and how we use our motivation and stuff to go into the next game. And all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's been helping us a lot this season. It's just keeping the same team aspect every single game, little points to 5, being able to win it that way.
All right, Colbey, thanks for joining us. Good luck this weekend. We'll look forward to talking with you the rest of the year.
Thank you.